Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat test drive. Muscle cars, like those of the 2015 Dodge Challenger lineup, and yes, that includes the 707 horsepower SRT Hellcat, have long been emblematic of all that's American. Acceleration and quarter-mile times are all important for bragging rights and those Friday night, drag strip, lights. Top speed counts, but not so much. 'Cause we can't drive 55 but have speed traps everywhere, ya hear? The Hellcat, the most powerful muscle car ever, will run a quarter mile in 11.2 seconds, at 125 miles per hour. That's on the Pirelli P0Y rated performance tires, which have loads of grip. Or when fitted with full-on drag radials, the Hellcat will do a 10.8-second run at 126 miles per hour. Power gets delivered through a 6-speed manual gearbox, although as much as we love manuals, we think the heavy-duty 8-speed automatic might be a more stable companion when you have more than 700 horses in the stable. But numbers aside, and name aside, the Hellcat has to be more than hellaciously quick. In today's market, unlike some muscle cars of the past, it has to be drivable, everyday drivable. And surprisingly, the Hellcat doesn't feel like it's a hair trigger away from disaster. You can drive it gently, you can drive it smoothly, you can resist the temptation. The Hellcat just putters along confidently, with shockingly great drivability. It's absolutely nothing like the relentlessly brutal Viper. We'd rate the SRT Hellcat's drivability above either the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 and the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. It's more at ease with itself on the power, near the limits or not, than the GT500, and it's more comfortable than the ZL1, because while the ZL1 might have it beat for suspension sophistication, the ZL1 feels claustrophobic and crude next to the Hellcat's superb interior, quiet cabin, and sprawl-out comfort. Yes, dollar folks, you have plenty of room for a helmet in the Hellcat. Those Pirelli 4-season tires that come with the Hellcat, what the automaker left on for the track, felt great in high-performance driving, while remaining surprisingly quiet for cruising. They're a little stickier when starting out than typical performance tires, and in hot laps of Portland International Raceway, PIR, they became noticeably more progressive with harder driving. We actually spent the most time driving what we'd consider to be the most beast for the buck, that's the Challenger RT Scat Pack, a new package this year that brings a lot of the features of last year's SRT model, with the 6.4-liter Apache Hemi engine now making 485 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. Acceleration numbers to 60 miles per hour rolling at the low 4-second range. And it starts at $39,490, that's about $3,000 less than last year's SRT and more than $20,000 less than the Hellcat. Although the supercharging and heavy breathing of the Hellcat, and all of its additional go-fast engineering, are things you can feel when we crack the throttle wide open, the RT Scat Pack felt pretty much just as strong in nearly any kind of on-the-road driving, where zaniness needed to be reeled in the interest of saving our license and keeping others safe. Of course, a taste of the performance in the Hellcat, and in the rest of the Challenger lineup, is just the start. These are well-balanced mid-size coupes that really do function well as daily drivers, for those not too far into the snow belt. With great cabin comfort, looks that are even more focused back on 1971 and 72. And an interior that also takes lots of retro cues but gets far classier and more cockpit-like, with soft touch materials throughout, as well as updated infotainment and displays, the Challenger keeps up on all your modern connectivity and entertainment needs. But really, with the Hellcat, the driving experience, the sound of the engine, and the accessibility, yet the potential to churn those tires at any instant, well, that's entertainment.